Monday. Happy Monday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. There's a nice breeze out this morning. Birds are chirping. It's going to be a good day today. So I've been up already this day early. Got a bunch of stuff done, which I'm going to show you. I just never started the video. So it's been it's been wet and rainy here in Florida. We have had lots of rain. Our pool, we've had to drain out our pool, what, 4 times in the last few weeks. Just the amount of rain we have gotten is just crazy. It's been crazy. It's like literally be fine all day long, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's just downpour for like an hour, and then the pool, it doesn't actually overflow. It just goes above the filter because we have an overflow thing, but I have to get it below the basket here, or it's not going to circulate the water properly. So we've had to dump out a lot. I'm like, okay, this is good. We just last week we dealt with a little bit, and then we had to add a bunch more stuff, because otherwise, you know, a lot of water, your water balance gets all off. So then today I think I'm gonna have to add more stuff to it to kind of, you know, compensate for the loss that we had last week. So, but we have no green pool, so that's a positive. Staying away from the green, so that's a good thing. Keeping it good. It's going to be a good day this week. Last week was a great week. I filmed a bunch of videos kind of ahead, kind of threw them in there for you guys so I could have a little bit of a few days off so we could go do some stuff on our own, which was nice. And so this week I'm like, okay, I'm ready to have another great week and doing life. That's a beautiful thing. So today, instead of getting up and doing a bunch of cleaning today, we're gonna do something different, and that's okay. It's good to mix things up a little bit, do things different. We're still gonna have to pick up because the house, you still have to live in the house, but just not the usual Motivation Monday. It's gonna be Motivation Monday. Just start your week, get things done. I'm gonna make some homemade bagels today. It's something that's been on my list to do, so I thought I'd make just one batch, try them out, see how they work, and if they do good, make some more, you know, this week, because it seems like an easy recipe to do that I can just kind of whip it together in the bread machine and be able to do that. And then we're gonna make some food for the day. We're gonna get some things done because we have to get things done. We have to eat. We're gonna have a clean house, all the good things that go with life, right? You still got to keep going, just got to do things. You might have to do everything. I know I've got a list of things I want to get done, and I'm like, you know what, that's okay. It'll get done eventually. It'll get done next week, or it'll get done next month, whatever the case. It's like, don't worry about getting everything done like today. Space it out a little bit. It'll get done eventually over time. So are you ready for a great day? I am ready for an amazing day. Let's go inside. I'll show you all the wonderful things that I did up until this point of the morning for food in the kitchen. All right, let's go. This morning, had a nice wake up this morning, had my cup of coffee, and now I'm gonna start on food. We're gonna do something a little bit different today on a Monday. I know, we usually get up and get our house clean, get things put together, and you know what? It's good once in a while to change things up, do things different, let the dirt sit for a little bit longer. That is quite all right to be able to do that, because you know what? The dirt's not going anywhere. I just even looked at the front of my cabinet, and I'm like, ooh, there's like a big drop of something on there. And I'm like, you know what? I wiped the drop off, but I was like, I could wipe all of these off. So I'm like, you know what? That's another day. That's another day. Today we're going to focus on something else. So today I'm going to start making some bagels. I've been wanting to make some homemade bagels for quite some time. Wanted to do it last week. It just did not happen. So I'm going to start today with it. I'm going to do mine a little bit differently. I'm going to mix them up in my bread machine. Let the bread machine do the work while I'm focused on something else for breakfast this morning. And so into my bread machine here, I am going to add, if you're using bread flour, which you should for bagels. I don't have bread flour, I have all-purpose flour, and so I guess most people, if they were thinking ahead to making this, they would go out and purchase bread flour. But for me, we've always just had the other one. I feel like I've always just kind of like, okay, well, I don't have that, but I have this, so let's use this and do a little bit differently. So you're going to add a little bit less water because it doesn't absorb as much water. So I'm going to add 1 1/3 cups of warm water into my bread machine in this order. Bread machine, you're going to do that. Then you're going to do salt, 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt. Then I'm going to add 1 1/2 tablespoons of sugar. And then I'm going to add about 3 1/2 cups of bread flour. I'm going to do regular flour, so less water. And then on top, I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of dry yeast. I'm going to set my bagel settings on here and just let it mix up. If you don't have a bagel setting, just do a dough setting. That's all you have to do on here. And then it will mix it up and it'll be wonderful. You don't have to do anything. I'm going to start on breakfast now. I'm just going to chop up some onions, green peppers, mushrooms, a little bit of ham here, and then I'm going to scramble some eggs, mix it all together, and then fry up some tortillas. So we can do some corn tortillas with the egg mixture. This will be a nice filling breakfast for everybody. Simple and easy. We haven't had corn tortillas in a long time. We had them at my friend's house, and my kids really liked it, and we just did it a few times afterwards, and so it's been a little while, but we really enjoyed it the last time we had it, and something different and yummy. I'm going to saute the vegetables over here on the stove, getting them all cooked up. Keep them separate so that, because some people like different things, because everybody likes different things in this household. So that's one of those things. If you mix it all together, not everybody loves it. So I'm going to keep some things separate, some things together. So some of this mixture I'm going to take out because I want to add some separately with mushrooms in it. So I'm going to take out some, add a little bit more onion that I have here, and mushrooms. I'm going to put some, scramble some eggs and just pour it in here and cook this up. And that'll be one. The other one I'll put it back in and add scramble of eggs, and that'll be a different one. Because not everybody loves the mushrooms. And so I used to do my corn tortillas in grapeseed oil, and so I just did a quick Google because I saw this sunflower one. Hopefully this is the right one to use. I don't know if it is or not. So it's got the sunflower oil with the olive oil, and I got them at Sam's Club. So we'll see. We just kind of fry them till they're kind of brown and golden, and that's it. I just need to make a few so they can wrap up the eggs inside of it. We like it with salsa. It's very good, just simple and easy and yummy. Next thing I'm going to make is something called Jared's Casserole. What is Jared's Casserole, you might ask? Basically, it's an Alfredo and tomato combined casserole dish with kielbasa, and it's been a favorite in our home for a long time. This happened way back in the day. My husband had a coworker named Jared, and he had brought this leftover luncheon, and my husband had a bite of it. He said it was so good, so he got the recipe for me, and I'm sure I've tweaked it. I don't really remember what the original one was, but this is how we make it. So I think it might have had some other seasoning in it, but I'm like, I probably just didn't put it out because we didn't own it at the time, and I just had what we had. So this is good. For this, I have to chop up the kielbasa. If you want to stretch your meat, just cut it up a lot thinner, cut it into a little quarter, like cut it into coins, and then cut the coins into quarters. That'll help stretch this a whole lot. And then we're going to saute it over here on the stove. Then you're going to take and saute some onion and green pepper. If you don't have these, that's completely fine. That we haven't done it over the years, so many times I never had fresh onions or fresh green peppers, so I never put them in. But I just cut some up for breakfast. That's why I saved some and put some behind. You don't have to. You can just use garlic powder and onion powder, or onion, salt, minced onion, whatever you have. And if not, even the diced tomatoes have, sometimes you can buy them with the garlic and onion already chopped up inside of them. So this will saute till it's cooked, and I'll add 2 cans of diced tomatoes in here. Boiling the noodles over here, and then we're going to add a jar of Alfredo sauce. Done and easy. Simple, easy. Everybody loves it. So this is perfect. I'm taking a little bit in a dish here because I'm going to put the Daya brand, which is the dairy-free Alfredo, into a bowl here and mix it up, this one. And then I'll have in the pot, I will put regular Alfredo. So it is mixed up. This is delicious, yummy. It's a favorite of everybody. If you've got little kids that don't like pieces of green, pieces of red, use tomato sauce in this recipe as an alternative. It works. We've done that, or just puree your tomatoes up. That's another option as well. Depends on what you have, but I know what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do when you got little kids that don't really like the textures and the different things, because they go through those phases. So don't worry about that. Just grind it up in the food processor. It'll be nice and smooth like a puree. So this is yummy, delicious. Dinner will be done. So I'm done making the food that I have to make for today. Sandwiches for lunch, it'll be easy day that way. I'm gonna make my bagels. Now I'm only gonna do 1 batch today, and this is just because it's my first time making them, and then if they turn out well, then you know what? Maybe tomorrow I'll throw some in, because it's really not that big of a deal to throw them in your bread machine and then let them turn out this way. It's better to make them and eat them the next day, from what I've read. So I'm gonna take my dough out here. You just wanna double in size, which it is, and then I'm gonna kind of separate it into 8 pieces. About even pieces. I'm going to roll it on my countertop so it gets like a nice even ball. So I started to roll these out, and then I just decided to make the holes right in the middle of them. So they're not super smooth. I think that in the video it said you're going to want a little bit smoother with it, but you know what? We're going to be hopeful with the way it works out. That's the cool thing about doing it. You can do it again. You can learn from your mistakes. You can see why there's an importance, or you can see why it really doesn't matter if you have that. So this is just going to sit. I'm going to let it sit, and I'm going to rise up for about 20 minutes, or however long it takes to rise up, and then I'm going to boil it in some water with a little bit of honey. I think you put honey in there to make it a little bit for the crispy on the outside. It's water. It's in one of the recipes I looked up. Most of it's just boiling in water, but I looked up one and it had sugar. So I put 3 tablespoons of sugar in here. I will let this boil, take about 20 minutes, and then we'll dump them in. Okay, came inside here. Maxine's sitting outside. She's sitting on the ground out here. Everybody else are in the sunshine. I'm like, she is sucking up the sun because it's been a few days since she's been able to just lay out there and chill and relax. So I want to get her, I got her a new water and food bowl. I got this one at TJ Maxx a long time ago. It's definitely ready to be replaced. Wood is definitely worn out. Stainless steel bowl, but I thought I'm going to replace her dish with a new one. So I got one here off Amazon. It's the raised dog bowl right here. And the good thing is it's got 4 adjustable heights. I've got hers, and it's a little bit I just got the smallest one, but I'm sure she could use one that's raised up a little bit more. But I think you just push all the pieces together. It should be easy enough. And then it's good because it's got like a back design, because sometimes she'll eat and she pushes the food outside, or the water gets spilled if you kick the bowl, which it doesn't usually get kicked back in the corner, but it's out on the floor. You gotta kick the line, and then you'd have water all over the place. Oh, look at it, she got a little bit bigger upgrade bowls. I better have to have more than less. Well, that's easy. So it's got just right here, if you want it to be taller, you just push these little buttons in and the legs extend out. It can be taller. This will be taller than her other one, but I think it's gonna be good. I'm not sure what the other one is. It'll be good, you know, it's good for their neck or whatever to keep up. So let me wash these. I'll put some fresh water in here and then we'll clean and we'll put food in it for her too. Okay, she's sunbathing right now. Like that he said. So here's this and her little water bowl. She didn't want to come in?
Oh, she's sunbathing that.
Oh, just in her little dish. This will definitely be a lot higher for her. And then she also got some, Miss Barbara sent her some rabbit and pumpkin dog treats. Meticulously handcrafted. I know she likes her little treats, so these will be good for her. Like, you know, we get a bath and stuff to give her extra little thing here. So let me see if she, oh, this actually goes this way, right? This way. Let's see if she wants to, let's see how she does. Let's see how this goes.
I know you didn't want to get up. Come on.
She's like, I'm enjoying my sunshine right now, Maddie.
Look at you.
Maxine, come here. Let's see how she does. Oh, look at Maxine. Let's see how she does with change. Oh, look
Yeah,
at,
look how tiny she is. Mom.
look at, oh, that one's, see, look at, oh, is that gonna be too tall? She's like, wait a minute. What do you think? Dog will sniff everything to pieces. She's going to her old bowl. Is that gonna be too tall for her? That's about the same as she had before. Look at mixing with this.
Yeah. Her hunchback is still deep.
Okay. So I guess the leg one's gonna be a little bit too tall for her that way, but this still keeps her up a little bit. She's like, she likes to eat the tiny little bacon pieces out of here. Let me slide this back here. But bigger bowls, this is good. Just slide you back. If she ever decides to grow like 2 or 3 feet, this one will work great for her.
I highly doubt it.
We highly doubt it, but it'll be good. She just needed a new dog thing. But they weren't any different really in price from just the flatter ones to this. So this will be good instead of having the bowls on the ground in a nice place, which is good. And if you want to elevate it, you can, which is an awesome thing. All right, what do you think, Maxine? What do you think? She's like, I'm eating my bacon. Leave me alone, mommy. Not bad. We'll film Maxine without her knowing. I think she likes little bowls. At least they're bigger, which is nice. So she'll have a little bit more in there. And then her other bowls will be able to put outside because I usually just take a bowl from the kitchen and stick it out there for water when we're out there. But this will be nice because it can catch the food. That's what I did like about this design, is that it could catch the food on the lip versus going off on the floor. Height-wise, I thought maybe she could go up a little bit with it, but that does seem to be too high for her, and that's okay. I guess it's about their neck and bending. I don't know specifics. She's got a short neck. She's got a short neck, I guess. So she's gonna eat her food here. Not bad. Okay, Maxine drank from her water, so I assume it's all good to go. Bigger thing, which is a great thing. What I'm gonna do is, what time is it? It's 10:30 right now. I'm gonna get some breakfast, and what I'm gonna try is my coconut spread. I've not tried these at all yet. This has been something that I had as a child. Like, our neighbors used to go to the Sedwicks. They used to go down to, ooh, look at that. Hopefully it's right. What is it actually made out of? This is where you can't see. Corn syrup, coconut emulsions, cream of coconut, natural and artificial flavors. I don't know. As a kid, I remember them giving my parents this and the orange marmalade as, like, just a treat, because neighbors, you know, neighbors did that kind of stuff. They go on vacation, they bring their neighbors back stuff. They did that. So I'm anxious to see how this works. I don't think I need to stir it, although I do need to stir it a little bit, okay. But it looks like, look at that. I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. So I just put in, we used to just have it on toast. I just put the Cinnabon toast in there. Brooklyn said that is so good. She's like, I only got one loaf. She's like, I wish you would have got more, Mom. They used to have it all the time as kids, and I couldn't remember, does everybody love it or not? Look at that. So I'm gonna put some, my toaster's gonna be done here. Let's see if it's as good as I remember, hopefully. This is really nice, the Cinnabon one, because the toast kind of puffs up a little bit. I don't know if that does it on purpose or it just does that. Cinnamon and coconut, right? Let's try. Put it on and see. Okay, let's see if it's as good as I remember. I can't tell. It doesn't taste bad. It just tastes like, I don't know. Like, is it, it's coconut. Maybe the cinnamon is overpowering it. It might just taste like coconut. Is it all I remember? I was thinking it had chunks of pineapple in it, or coconut. But maybe not. Like, we used to get the orange marmalade. The marmalade, I remember, was chunky. So, I mean, it's good. It's not bad. I'm glad I just got one jar instead of like two. Like I said, not bad. It'd probably be good with some coconut shredded on there, maybe. But not, I mean, not a terrible thing. A topping. It's almost like I think of my cream of coconut, the stuff I get in a can, not the one that's souped up with extra sugar, I guess, more for like a coconut drink, I guess that's what it reminds me of. Not bad, not bad. I'm just having mixed feelings about it. I don't really know. It's not terrible. It's not bad. I'm glad I got it to remember it. But like I said, I might be just tasting the cinnamon on the toast. Because it's like, it leaves like a glossy, clear. What else would you put coconut spread on? For those of you that use this, that have used this, what did you put it on? We used to just put it on toast. That's all I remember. So maybe there's something else, but not bad. It says put in the refrigerator. I was wondering if I should put it in the refrigerator. I mean, not bad. It's coconut. I mean, I like coconut, right? It's good. Okay, not bad. Over here, water is boiling. We got to put our bagels in. It says to boil them, oops, for 2 minutes on each side. So I'm going to just go like this. Here they are. Pop them in and we'll let them boil for 2 minutes now that we've got them here. Oops. I think I can like this. Will it be something I have every day? Probably not. I don't really eat too much toast. The Cinnabon bread is so good. I just saw someone comment in my video that the Cinnabon bread is so good. Okay, you gotta let those go for 2 minutes. This is what gets the chewy texture on the inside by boiling it. Now, I was making my bagel dogs and I was cooking them in water with baking soda, and someone said, why do you add the baking soda to it? For pretzels, you boil them in the water with baking soda. It just gives it that little bite on the outside. This just makes your bagels chewy. Not bad. I'm learning. It's one of those things like, it almost glazes on top of it. Can you even see that? So I wonder if this would be good with something else. I don't know. I'm not sure. But not bad. Definitely can make homemade. I'm thinking, it's like I feel like I remember having chunks of pineapple in, or not pineapple, but coconut, but maybe not. I don't know. It's been a long time. Mixon's over there drinking out of her water. There you go. Must not be too bad. So I was just outside and my next round of cucumbers, you know, my first ones all died. They did all die. That's okay, due to learning, which is a good thing. So I've got my next batches. They're growing really big, so I just stuck, oh careful, I just stuck a tomato cage on top of 2 of my pots so that they can kind of go up it a little bit, because they're just kind of going on the ground. It's gonna be a big giant bush over there if I don't be careful. This, I'm gonna put egg on it, brush egg on it, and then put some everything bagel. Should I do that on some of them? I should do everything. I'll do 4 with everything bagel seasoning. So you can sprinkle or you can dip. I guess we can do either one. They say it sticks better if you push it into there. Maybe I'll do that. Put it in a bowl and then a little plate, and then put them in the oven at 425 for about 20 minutes, and then these will be our first batch. They say they're better to sit out, and like I said, if they're really good, maybe even tonight, I'll throw another batch in the bread machine. Okay, let's do baking 425 for about 20 minutes. I like this. Learning to do new things is a good thing. And I'm not like, yes, I've been doing this for 50 years, but I'm not almost 50. No, I haven't been doing it for 50 years. I've been doing it for what? 30 years, but not skilled, not amazing. I don't have like awesome planting skills. I'm not amazing at homesteading, all those things. There's a lot of people out there that can do all those things. So a lot of things come naturally better. Sometimes like you got to just try things again and do them over and over until you get them right, like bread making. It took me so many times, so many hard loaves of bread. And I still have to like remake it a few times to go, oh yeah, this is how you make good bread. This is how you make good bread. So don't be so hard on yourself if things don't turn out the first time or if you're afraid to try things. I feel like the bagels are going to be something that's going to be one of those things where I go, wow, that was super simple to make. I just always saw people mixing them up in their mixer with their dough hook, which I don't have because, you know, I didn't keep it because I never did that. I never mixed things in my machine. I always did everything by hand. And so I always thought, oh, one of those things you got to worry about perfectly. The bread machine, awesome, mixes up really well in there. So it's one of those things that it's not a struggle to do. It's just mix it up, let it sit. It's kind of like pizza dough and everything else. So you might be wanting to try this. And then like when I rolled them, like did the balls, they weren't super smooth. They were bumpy. You saw they were bumpy. So let's see how they do. They look like when they were boiled, but they look fine. So it just might work out. So I'll be excited. 20 minutes and then we'll check them, see how they do. Bagels turned out amazing, 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 amazing. So they're very chewy on the inside. These, so see how they kind of like have a little bit of the imperfections on there. Like that's okay. Little dimpling, I think that'll come in with time to do, but these taste really, really good. I just cut one apart to eat it, and so good. This one I just put in the toaster with butter. See, the hole got completely gone, but this is very, very good. Great recipe. So much I like it that I'm gonna probably do another batch tonight or early tomorrow morning to make more because it's that good. I'll probably make a bunch and then freeze them is what I'm thinking. So great choice on the bagels. Okay, Autumn says what?
Tastes good.
Tastes good. She said it'd be really good with cream cheese salami. Very good on bagels. So good to go. Make your own. That really was not hard at all to do. You feel like it's a whole lot of steps, but it really isn't. And it makes 8 right here in your bread machine. You can definitely double or keep making them. Real simple to do. All done in the kitchen area doing things. This is the area I want to clean today. Just kind of straighten in here. The closet needs to be straightened. There's like stuff just shoved in there to make room. And then I've got a guy coming for my washer tomorrow to fix the seal on it. My seal's got like a little defect in the mold. And so it's causing it to leak out of there. So I got to get that replaced on there. So you have to clean back there because, you know, they'll be coming tomorrow. So get my vacuum and suck up the, you know, all the lint and stuff in the corners and stuff that I don't normally do. So I'm just going to wipe this down right here, wipe this off, and then maybe peek in my cabinets here real quick. These are kind of the extra carpets over here, storing the extra snacks, foods, things like that. So I'm just straightening them a little bit, grabbing if there's like a box that's empty. Now for the plastic cupboard. I know it's a mess. I know it's a mess. Oh yeah. We had like some soda in here, and so the kids didn't like the one I had. It was more like carbonated one, so I took those out. So this will be a good place for ramen, for emergency ramen. So It'll hold the place. We're putting stuff wherever it fits for now. This cupboard in here, I'd like to build some shelves in there one day. So we're gonna go in there next. It's really messy, but it's where it holds everything. This is what this cupboard looks like now. It's the holder of everything. The lunch bags, the beach chairs. We have our lemonade big bottles, the oil, the cereal. So if I take some of this out, because now that these cupboards are a little bit empty, I can put some over there. This is just a shelf. I'm just storing my extra appliances on here because they take up a lot of space. It'd be great to build some shelves in here and get everything kind of stored here. Like that could be the appliance cabinet. So I'm gonna take some of this stuff out, put it over here. Okay, a whole lot better in here. We gotta vacuum the floor. Just straighten the stuff down here. That's all I had to do. I was looking for, I'm missing the pieces, probably in the drawer. For this, it's like the little stick where you spin it and it makes the crepe nice and flat. Who knows where that went to? I've got all the other pieces but that one. So this is good. We've got our water over here stored. I feel like that's good. We got 6. I think that's gonna be good for enough for now. Put our beach chairs, steam up, and the vacuum will go here. Maxine's like, I'm waiting for you, mommy. So this is good. Even have an empty space, which is nice. So this is good enough for in here. I'm gonna go right here and clean. I've got stuff on the shelves, literally shelves, because they're all out of the bag. I just gotta wipe this off in here. And then this is what's wrong with here. If you can see the seal, usually when you have a, like I didn't want to get one of these in the country because I've heard like the sediment in the waters can make the seal go bad. Well, I have like a flaw right here. The mold, you can see it bubbles, it's bubbled out. That little piece right there. So it literally has bubbled out and it makes it leak right there. So we constantly have water on our floor. Just a little bit, but enough to, I should get it fixed because it's paid for with the warranty. So I'm gonna see if they'll replace that on there. They should, because it's a flaw in the mold. And then, so I'm just gonna clean the floor basically. Vacuum up here, you get all the dust off the top, and that'll be good to go for in here. Don't ever purchase black rocks. They kill like lots of lint and dirt and everything else. Find a seashell. Find seashells everywhere. So this is good. I just wanted to clean up here. See, Maxine's trying to protect me from the vicious vacuum here. Cleaned off, ready to roll. I'll probably throw a little in the morning. I think these come in tomorrow afternoon. So good enough. This is good for in here. I wanted to straighten this closet because there was a big giant mess in there, and that's good for me today. I've already got the vacuum out and I did this way. I might as well do this right here. So let me just wipe this down. Let me just vacuum this and underneath it as well. Actually, let me vacuum the hallway closet too. So just straightening the popcorn area here. I wasn't going to even wipe any of this off, but I'm like, let me just wipe the front of it off here and then refill the seeds because we're out of seeds completely. This is really good. We got the popcorn oil, and it's like popcorn popping oil and butter. Way better than the last time. So we really, really like our popcorn in here. So wiping this down, getting all those seeds out. There's so many seeds that get stuck in every little nook and cranny. I think I remember another large family mom saying, I said, oh, you guys got a popcorn machine? And she's like, do you want it? She goes, it's the worst thing to clean out. I desperately do not like having it. I'm like, I can see why it's a lot more work to have, but we do enjoy having it in here. We're just wiping it down, clean it out. It just takes time to do it. So this is good right here. Filling up my popcorn seeds, and then this area will be done. Okay, Mondays are always a good day. I'm gonna go take a break and go out in the sun for a little bit. And I had to have someone comment, put your head back so you get rid of the white tan, mark. I had to laugh, because if I'm by myself, yes, I do that. I get lots of sun on there, but usually my neck is down because I'm chatting with somebody and talking with them. So I guess it means I need to have more time alone in the pool, but it's good. It's aligned, right? It's like a tan mark from a bathing suit, but it's all good. So I'm gonna have coffee and go sit in the pool for a little bit. So we just got done swimming. It was a great day. The pool feels really good because the water is really warm because it's like 90 degrees normally, but we've had a lot of rain, and so it's definitely cooled down the water, which is nice. So it was refreshing today. So we had a good time swimming. We're finished for tonight. So today is actually Jaden's birthday. Happy birthday to Jaden. Oh my goodness, I know. Growing up, young adulthood. So we are gonna go out to dinner tonight to celebrate her. So it's been a good day. So I wanna be finished with my video. Monday, it's been a great day. Bagels, like them. I hope tomorrow or even the next day I'll make more. It depends. These ones they'll probably have tomorrow. So do I get up and make them Wednesday? I might do that. We'll just see how, I'll see how the tomorrow goes and what I end up doing, but it's delicious and yummy. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. You have a fantastic, I'm talking fantastic rest of your day. Come back tomorrow, we'll do something. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.